new episode. Know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations. Go deep like a scuba diving Uber driver. I can't believe, who was that said that shit? Nigga said scuba diving Uber driver. That was Cassidy, bro. That shit was crazy. If y'all don't know about rap battles, fucking, I'm starting to hear. If y'all don't know about the URL, bro, and you ain't seen Cassidy rap battle, man, don't tell me shit about fucking hip hop. Bitch, that's the real underground. Bitch, if you don't know about Arsenal the Rebel, Charlie Clips, all these niggas, Tay Rock, come on, bro. Loaded Lux. And I ain't even watched that shit in a minute, but Cassidy be having some crazy shit. Like, it's crazy the extent niggas will go to be actual lyrical, but sometimes it don't make sense. Even the shit I be writing, I be like, damn, hold up, it sound good, but it don't make sense. I be like, nah. Sometimes I be having to erase my notes and my shit. But man, you see the title. You see the title. I'm about to jump right in it. Scuba diving Uber driver. That don't even make sense at all, bro. That shit crazy. You see the title of the video, man. I'm reviewing Token's latest album. And I feel like Token, speaking of underground, I feel like Token is probably on that list of underground, especially younger rappers. He's, I think, 22, 23, or around my age or whatever. Big success, big success. And before I even get into the goddamn album review, well, first of all, before I even get into that, my album is out, Introverted Inception. I will put the link down down in the description. And yeah, Introverted Inception by yours truly. But anyway, back to Token. First of all, how I even found, I recently just found out about Token last year, probably within the last 6 months of last year, so midway through last year, obviously. I had signed up for a Twitter account, and I still do have a Twitter account, but I just don't post on that shit. I don't be getting no likes and shit. I don't even get views, or views don't even like Instagram got views and other shit got views. Snapchat got views, but Twitter don't got views. Just either you getting liked and reposted or liked and retweeted or not. But anyway, I had recently created a Twitter account, and I was scrolling down the timeline, and I saw this white kid rapping over like, it was like 4 different beats. I think it was like 4 different J. Cole beats. So obviously it got my attention. J. Cole, my favorite artist, and he was killing that shit. It was like beat. It was like a minute. It was like, I think it was like a 4 minute freestyle. He rapped over last night I had a bad dream. Damn, what's that shit? A Tale of Two Cities, and he rapped on A Tale of Two Cities, and he rapped on 1985. It was 2 other Cole beats that I can't think of off the top of my head, but those were 2 of the shits. And I heard it. I was like, okay, this white boy got rhythm. This white boy got flow. I listened to it a few times. He's a speed rapper. He kind of reminds me of Eminem, but I'm gonna get into that topic later. That's a little later in the list. But he kind of reminded me of Eminem. He got bars. He got the punchlines. He got the shit that he got. He's a real rapper. I'm gonna say that he's a real rapper. So after that, shortly after that, searched his name on YouTube and shit like that, and I found a couple YouTube videos that I like, the visuals and shit like that, and like I said, the lyrical content is super motherfucking dope. So fast forward to now, or at least a week ago or whatever, Spotify, I guess, whatever. Spotify showed me that he dropped an album called Pink is Better. Pink is Better. Pink is Better, and I was very interested in seeing what he had because like I said, but the only thing, maybe he's dropped the album before the shit, before this and before the shit that I seen, but I just saw the album and I pounced on it. I was like, yeah, man. Judging off his ability and his creativity, I really motherfucking want to do an album review, and poof, here we are. So yeah, let me get my list. Oh yeah, also, during this album review, I just want to give this. I'm gonna give this disclaimer every time I do an album review. These are just my initial thoughts, and they are subject to change. A lot of people they be doing album reviews, they be talking about music. I'll be like, oh yeah, shit trash. No, my shit is subject to change. Shit, I can think about an artist on Griselda, Westside Gunn. I didn't like his rap style. I didn't like what he was doing on songs for a long while, but I ain't like what he was doing on songs for a long while. But I grew to actually appreciate it, and I really, really, really like his rap style now. Griselda, they taking over. That's a whole different review, whole different conversation. But yeah, though, man. I'm feeling good. First of all, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all feeling great. Hope you drinking goddamn water. I need to drink more water. I be working all this. I be doing all this other shit. I need to drink more water. But yeah, though, man. Hopping right up in this shit. Token, Pink is better. Token, Pink is better by Token. Pink is better by Token. And a lot of these songs, it was like, and that's another thing I really liked about this album. One thing I really liked and one thing I really noticed is just the sound bed, the music. A lot of this shit is like it kind of remind me of like a darker bass sound of like what Trippie Redd and what Playboy Cardi is doing. Like when I first heard it, I was like, "Yo, this is kind of that." It's like the real bassy and the real like the real trap drums, the real quick pace, songs like that. Real a whole lot of bass. It was uh, uh, a whole lot of bass in most if not every single one of these tracks, except for the ones he was getting melodic on, the few ones that he was doing that on, and and just to circle back to my comments earlier, like I said, I feel like Token really is, and I know it's probably gonna be a big statement. Token really is the closest thing that we have in our generation to an Eminem. Especially when I listen to him, I really hear and I see a whole lot of comparisons because a lot of the time, even with this album, Pink is better, on some of the songs, he was saying shit that I didn't understand or shit that went over my head or shit that I listened to the third time or the fourth time or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, that's what he means by that. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's probably gonna be some more Easter egg type bars like that I won't, get or click in my mind. Oh shit, that's what he meant with this metaphor. That's what he meant by saying this. You know what I'm saying? With the more I replay it and the more I listen to it. So, shit like that. But yeah though, like I said though, man, I feel like Token really is the closest thing that we have to an Eminem in this generation. And speed, I don't know, bro. I just speed rap. It's it's really a niche. It's really a niche. That's not pop music no more. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris and people like him, they had their time and shit like that. They had the who else? Damn, I feel dumb as fuck. Ludacris. Who else be rapping fast as fuck? Twister, Twister. Ludacris, Twister, and Eminem and people like that on that caliber and on that, they had that trend, they had that shit, and some people they still continue to carry it on and shit like that. But honestly, yeah, I feel like Token really is the closest thing we got to Eminem. But one thing one thing I really got through one message that really got through to me listening to this album is, first of all, this is a breakup album. This is a breakup album. It started off with him talking about his girl his girl finding videos of him fucking like five bitches or whatever on his phone. It was like a couple videos or whatever. She got mad. That's how the album started out. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna start there. That's how the album started out. And I fucking love lyrical fucking breakup albums. Oh my god, like when a motherfucker commit, even though this it was like halfway that it was like halfway that with this album, because halfway through he just started popping and shit and just start rapping, just to get some other personal shit off his chest, like his dad, having heart problems, and his family, and his sister being an addict and stuff like that, and going through rehab and stuff like that. It was real deep and real like it. I feel like you really know him better as a person after listening to this album, because you know but yeah, like I said, there are few things that are better than motherfucking lyrical fucking breakup albums. This shit is crazy. This shit, and if you are a fan of that, this shit is really that, man. He takes us to a roller. He takes us through a roller coaster of emotions. Like I said, started off with a breakup. Midway through or whatever, he talks about his family issues and not being as close to his family, as he would like to be. And then on top of that, he sprinkles in some other stuff like the fact that he didn't get girls, before fame and shit like that. And he said he wondered if his fans can notice that, by the way he raps or by the way he portrays himself sometimes, because ego especially being a rapper, ego is something that you need, but it's something that if you indulge too much in it, you will fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much. If you think that nobody on this planet can tell you shit or give you counsel, then that's when you lost. And I can really relate to that, me personally, because I felt I had like a, I don't even say a month, a couple week period where I was like, I'm the greatest rapper in North Carolina. I'm better than all these niggas. Da da da. I felt like that, but that was short lived because I was like, looking back on it now, I was like, that's not really how I want to be portrayed. And on top of that, I literally just, as you can see, just dropped my first album. Like at that time, I ain't even dropped an album yet, and I was feeling like that, you know. But it's so like I never want to have my ego so big that it's like, oh yeah, can't nobody fuck with me, you know. Even though sometimes I do feel like that when I'm writing songs just like that through the creative process, but it's not something that I want to carry with me, you know. Um, Throughout my whole entire life and shit like that. You know, I had a chip on my shoulder, but confident. But it's like I said, it's a balance. You got to have an ego to even have confidence, you know, and just to know your motherfucking worth in this world, you know, shit like that. But you know, it is what it is. Um, I don't want to get to that first. Also, this is one of the first albums of the year that I've heard that actually had a theme to it. Like a lot like I be quoting this shit a lot, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna quote it as much as I want to. Bitch, it's my channel, ho. Anyway, Vince Staples said in an interview, and I never forget. I think it was with Hot 97 or whatever. He was talking to Ebro, I believe. He said most of these artists, they make playlists. They don't make albums with concepts. You know, one that I can think of, one that I can think of off the top of my head is Certified Lover Boy. You know what I'm saying? Drake had the heart shaved in his head or whatever, and probably still do. But honestly, the title of that album and the content that we had, it wasn't really predicated on that title. You know, it was a really good album. A lot of people, they said it was trash. A lot of people said it was classic and shit like that. I'm somewhere in between. I thought it was a really good album, and I thought it was something that we could really expect from Drake, you know. But it's not a concept album. It's really not, and you know, a lot of other artists, you know, on a smaller capacity, you know, than Drake, have that issue, and they deal with that, you know, and that's something. Even with my album, I made sure that I had skits and stuff like that in there, and I really just wanted to make sure that I got out my feelings and introverted inception. Like I'm an introvert, and I'm in. This is my inception. This album is my inception. Like this is my thing, first full body project that I've ever put out on DSPs or in the world. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I really felt good to do that and have themes and I had talking points in my album. I would talk over interludes on the beat that I made, you know, and other stuff like that. A lot of artists they just don't do that. And Token, just to bring it back to the album review, Token most definitely did that with this shit. And well, fuck it, I get to it right now. And Pink is better. What I picked up from it and what I um saw from it and what I heard him verbatim say, you know, he was basically saying Pink is better, and Pink represents teetering the line of giving up. Pink is between red and, well, I'm gonna say that Pink is between red and white, and white is white, and white is giving up a waving a white flag, and red flags is not giving up, going hard, but it's just doing shit that you know you shouldn't do, like drugs and women and sex and stuff like that. Because if you get too focused on that, it's like you're off your purpose and shit like that. So that's what he meant, and that's what I understand by the concept of this album. You know, Pink is better and shit like that. And I really like that. I really like that because when I first saw it, I didn't really understand what it meant and shit like that. But listen to it over and over again, I was like, wow, this is a really dope concept. It really is. Like, you know, like it's really fucking deep, you know. Like I really fucking like this shit. It's super deep, super conceptual and shit like that. I really really like this album, and I will be continuing to listen to it, even though, like I said, it got like a love is nah fuck. It got like a Trippie Redd, Playboy Cardi, rage music type vibe, but it's darker. It's way darker because their shit is like, but his shit is like the pitch of the song. It's like, oh, doom, boom, 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 boom. You know, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Um, But yeah, though, man, Pink is better. I feel like that concept is super, super, super motherfucking dope, and a lot of people they can benefit from that, especially people who have addictive personalities and stuff like that. And that's something like I said, that's something he touched on. Getting fame, getting all these bitches now, but he didn't have them before, and feeling like the nigga, of course, because like I said, at the beginning of the album, he got caught on camera fucking five bitches cheating on his girl or whatever. She found it, and he said two weeks after that, motherfucker broke she broke up with him, and that's another thing I liked about it. He wasn't even faulting her. He was really faulting himself and really putting like, damn, I was fucked up, and I'm really something that he went on to say is, I really hope that you find what you looking for away from me. I really hope that you find happiness and shit like that. And that's really big of him because shit, if I compare that, well, I don't know. My situation and his situation is totally different. So I can't even compare. I can't even compare that shit. But yeah, though, man. I thought that was really big of him, especially him being, like I said, him being my age, probably a year or two older or younger than me or whatever. But him being my age and really seeing that shit and really like learning from his past mistakes, like that. Oh, I fucking love that shit, man. I love that shit. Also, while I'm thinking about it, go stream my song "Living Contradiction." It's on YouTube. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the description. But that really relates to you know what the theme of this album was, and I just want to make that connection because it's so much shit that we deal with as human beings, and sometimes we get depressed, we get down in the pit. But I chose to, use that as influence, just like Token did, and make a song that really, really expressed like some shit that I was deep shit that I was going through, and still, struggle with to this day. But oh yeah, one thing I really appreciate about this album is it don't have a lot of features. Most of the songs they're just him, and that's literally damn. I keep making comparisons to my album, but I guess that's really why I like it so much. That's really one thing that I really love and I really appreciate because I only got one album. I mean one feature on my shit. Um, Prince Q. Shout out to Prince Q on Love Away. That's the only feature. Every other song is me rapping it. It's me singing it. It's me getting in different type of bags and shit like that. And I really appreciate that. Coming into an album because a lot of artists and no shade to Gunna, but I feel like Gunna really shines on features. He can make songs that I like. He can make songs that I like and that do have replay value, by itself. But I really prefer to hear Gunna on a feature because I feel like he puts a different type of tenacity, a different type of energy into his shit when he has somebody to compare his verse to, somebody that's different, So I really appreciate that. Like yeah, like already did that. Oh, caught on camera. I already said that. Oh, also another bit my tongue. Another thing that that I really liked is throughout the album, almost on every single song, there's a girl whispering. It's like she's on the phone or whatever, and she's talking about the breakup and shit like that, and talking about I guess how it affected her and shit like that, and it's like different whispers and shit like that really serenade you. I ain't gonna say serenade you, but it's like a fuck it. They really serenade you into the next song, and it really makes for a good motherfucking segue for these songs to really seamlessly just go from the next one, go from the next one, go from the next one. I love the energy that he had with this shit. First, he started off slow and light, then he speeded it up, and it was like I said, emotional roller coaster, just with the BPM and just the way that he motherfucking structured these songs. And another thing I really liked is what was that song? Hold up. I just fuck. Anyway, on I feel bad for not remembering, but it is what it is. On one of the songs, he was rapping, and he fucked up the verse, and he said he fucked up a word that he said, and he said fuck, and he kept it in though. He kept him messing up in, and then that merged onto, like I said, the girl throughout the album whispering and stuff like that, saying how she felt about the breakup and stuff like that. So it just shows that it's really deep because it just shows you that even when he switched the song, that still continues in his that still something in the back of his mind or whatever that he thinks about on a daily basis or whatever, or however frequently. And, it really has a really nice meld, with the music and shit like that. But I really appreciate artists fucking up, and that's something that's something people hated on Roddy Rich for. Well, I did the Roddy Rich album review on one song. He fucked up he fucked up when he was rapping. He fucked up his bar, but he got it back, and he switched the flow on some different shit. So and that's something I really appreciate, especially from the professionals, the highest of highs, and that's I'm going everywhere, but it is what it is, and that's why when I was reviewing Corday's album like a day or two ago that you see on YouTube or whatever, when I was reviewing that one. I was like, damn, this shit sounds too perfect. Like he ain't got nothing, he ain't fucking up on nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's not me hating, but I just like to see an artist show that they're human when they have superhuman abilities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it don't gotta be on every song, but one song here, one song there. It's like, oh, you fucked up that, but I love it that you kept it in because that's dope. It's showing that you imperfect. You ain't get it 100% right, but it was perfect how you presented it imperfectly. That's super dope. Um, oh, there we go. My bad. The song was hot. The that I said where he fucked up, but he still kept it in. The song was called Hot. My bad. I'm tripping. I did write that down. Um, another thing I liked is the duality of him flaunting having money and having all these bitches, but also seeing it as a red flag as well. Like I said, this album called Pink is Better, and he don't want to give up and wave the white flag, and he also don't want to not give up and continue going down the wrong path. With these bitches and money and thinking that's the epitome of whatever. And I really like that duality. Hearing that from him, he's a extravagant lyricist. You know what I'm saying? And just to hear him have that balance, and this is a real mature album. Like I really, man, my nigga, he dropped so many jewels in this shit, and this is a really 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 mature album. I really really fuck with Token, and after this, you can please expect another album review when he drop his next album. Cause oh my god, like yeah, bro, yeah, man, I really 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 fuck with him. I fuck with that, bro. I really 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 fuck with that. No cap, bro. Um. I said this. Oh no, I already said that. I already said that. Oh yeah. Another thing, but before I get to the standout songs, he dropped a single called "Sip" before the album, and this is a really strange and weird situation that I've probably never seen for me personally. When he dropped the single, I really didn't like the content that he put out in it, but hearing that go with the track list. This shit is perfect. Like the song, the single "Sip." I fuck with this shit. I fuck with this shit heavy. He was talking about sipping on that shit. Basically, it was a super melodic song. Like I said, I grew to love it. I grew to like it, especially within the track list. And I've never had to happen. Most of the time, if I don't like a single before the album drop or even after the album drop, I skip the shit. Even on some of my favorite artists, I skip the shit because I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just really hate singles sometimes. I think that subconsciously it got something to do with me not wanting to like what other people like and shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't originally like that. But yeah, one of the last things I want to say about this album though is on the song "Thank You," which I believe was the last song. He speaks on being sexually assaulted as a kid, and having to deal with that and stuff like that. And like, damn, this was really the perfect fucking album to me. Like, really, really the perfect album. Like, to end it off on that note and just started on a soft melodic shit, or started with soft feelings and then ended with soft feelings, but in the middle you hard, and that's I really like that. I really 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 respect the track list of this shit. Honestly, don't one of the only things that I can say against this album is it was kind of lengthy. Like the first two times I listened to it, I only listened to half of it, and then I listened to the other half later. But 18 songs, 53 minutes. My shit was like 49 minutes, so I guess it's damn near the same thing. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, though, man. Now I'm about to go ahead and get to the standout songs, and then I'm gonna rank it from 6, 8, 9, and 10. I do not do 7, and I do not do 5 and under because that's a mid album. Obviously, I do not rank mid. You know what I'm saying? We do not tolerate mid. We do not negotiate with mid over here. Okay. Anyway, my standout songs is the first one, A Little Different. High Heels featuring Rico Nasty. I Can't Help It featuring Digital Nas and Saint Leor. IOD featuring Lil Skies. That was low key one of my top 2 songs on the goddamn album. Pink, Chit Chat, Sip, Be Happy, Struck Gold, and Amsterdam featuring Benny the Butcher. And Benny the Butcher, I really did not expect that. I didn't expect that. You know, him being a Token being an underground rapper. I guess Griselda's underground as well. But I really did not expect Benny to be on Token to be on Benny's radar or shit like that. I thought that was super dope. But anyway, just to end it off, man. I want to rank it. And like I said, the way I rank it is I either rank it a 6, a 8, a 9, or a 10. And I'm going with a flat out 9, bro. One of the only issues, like I said before, only issues I got with this shit, it was kind of lengthy. I feel like it could have been more concise. But, bro, I really fuck with this shit. Token, if you out there listening, please don't stop. I know you ain't gonna stop even if you don't listen to this shit. Please don't motherfucking stop. Please don't give up motherfucking fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying? People like me, I need that shit. I need to hear that shit sometimes. This would be a perfect album to listen to going through a depression and going through a breakup, which I was last year or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. Token, Pink is better. Token, Pink is better. Token, Pink is better. Also, link in the description for my shit. Introverted Inception by yours truly, OG Odie. And yeah, man, feel like I got everything out that I wanted to say. Throw the rock up. Ain't no Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping. I feel a little happy today, man. But anyway, man, that's it. That was the album review. OG Odie signing out, man. Peace. For a new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations.